الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما يا رب العالمين. Hello brothers and elders, alhamdulillah, we thank Allah Azza wa Jal. It's from His kindness and His mercy that we're able to even perform any act of ibadah. We thank Allah Ta'ala for His tawfiq upon all of us. And we ask Allah Azza wa Jal that if He allowed us to pray, that He accept it from us, inshallah Ta'ala. Ameen. Well, brothers and elders, we are continuing on this Mubarak blessed story of Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, which is in Surah Taha, and we reached those ayat which spoke about the qabr, minha khalaqanakum, wa fiha nu'idukum, wa minha nukhrijukum ta'aratan ukhra. That the grave is really the home for all of us. And we have to get, we have to internalize that and recognize that is the reality for everybody. That one day we're going to leave this world, and one day we're going to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in reality, beloved brothers and elders, the a'mal, the good deeds that we're doing, although they give benefit in this world, this is a residual benefit. The main benefit is in the hereafter. When a person subhanAllah passes away, they go in their grave, they raise on Qiyamah, they go to Jannah, then they'll see the true value of these a'mal, these good deeds, beloved brothers and elders. When the punishment of the grave tries to attack them and afflict them, they'll find their a'mal protecting them. Hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that when the punishment of the grave comes to them, the prayer that they used to perform will be with them in their grave and defend them from the punishment. Or the fast they used to do, or the zakat they used to do, or the hajj they went for, and the a'mal, the sadaqat that they used to do, all these things will protect them from the punishment of the grave. But brothers and elders, and that's the time when the a'mal is truly valuable. There's no currency in the qiyamah. There's no currency except for what? Good deeds. So may Allah Azza wa Jalla give us more of those good deeds, allow that all the a'mal that we do are accepted, inshallah ta'ala. This is the reminder that Musa is given to Fir'aun. Could you imagine? Fir'aun, who is like the biggest tyrant in the world, who considers himself to be God. And Musa is telling him that Allah has created for the earth for you like a cradle, and one day you'll be put into the ground. What a profound reminder from Nabi Musa alayhi salam. Nabi Musa alayhi salam again is a da'i, and the da'i is equipped with two powerful weapons. What are they? And these are regular weapons, okay? Not that dangerous. They're pretty powerful though. What are they? Dua and zikr. Dua and zikr. The one who invites to Allah Ta'ala's path, he needs to make constant dua. And he needs to have constant remembrance of Allah Ta'ala on his tongue. But brothers and elders, we're not going to survive in this time. This time is very difficult to survive. Against all the fitna, all the trials and all the difficulties. If a person not remembering Allah Ta'ala, they'll find it very difficult to live. They need to be in constant remembrance of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. How can Musa stand before Fir'aun, the greatest enemy in this earth at this moment? Because he has the remembrance of Allah Ta'ala with him. Allah Ta'ala, because he remembers Allah, Allah is remembering him. Allah told Musa, don't be scared, I'm listening and I'm going to be watching you the whole time. This is why a person needs to remember Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So Musa gives this reminder to Fir'aun, and then he shows him the shining hand, which is brighter than the sun, and he takes out the staff and turns it into a snake. وَلَقَدْ أَرَيْنَاهُ آيَاتِنَا كُلَّهَا فَكَذَّبَ وَأَبَى. Allah Ta'ala said the way that Musa showed it to him, as if he showed him all the signs. As if everything that Fir'aun was shown, as if he was shown everything. فَكَذَّبَ. He still denied it. وَأَبَى. And he actually refused. وَقَالَ أَجِئْتَنَا. And then he goes and says, look at this, look how crazy of a politician is Fir'aun. أَجِئْتَنَا لِتُخْرِجَنَا مِنْ أَرْضِنَا بِسِحْرِكَ يَا مُوسَى. Did you come to take us out, to expel us from our land, Musa, through your magic? This magic you just did before us, you just want to take us out from Egypt, huh? Look at what he's done. He's completely flipped the script again. He's trying his best to control the narrative. And this is what happens to every type of propaganda, every type of thing. Beloved brothers and others, whatever news you get from your media is only a snippet of the reality. What can you do? Because you have to understand, someone is controlling the narrative so that way people don't get the truth. Because if they got the truth, they accept Islam. What else could they do? Except accept the deen of Islam. Because it's the truth. This is unfortunately the reality. So you have to be very mindful. Look at this. He's in front of everyone. They just saw two miracles. What was it? The sun, which is the sun which they worship. They said that Fir'aun is Ra. He's the sun god. The son of God. And Ra is the god, the sun. The sun god's name is Ra. Okay, S-U-N. Okay, Fir'aun is S-O-N. Okay, I just want to make this clear because this is okay. So they consider the Pharaoh to be the son of God, of the sun god, which is Ra. Everyone got this? Okay, just making sure. Okay, Ra, right? This is the thing, right? Himself is someone so beyond them, it's above them. What does Musa do? He brings it onto their hand. He said, "This is just a creation. This is makhluk, man. Relax. Like this is just something that Allah has created for you to have light in the world and to have heat and warmth. It's just for you to benefit, not for you to worship it." And the second thing, he turns a snake, the staff into a snake. The snake is the guardian god for the pharaohs. The pharaoh legitimately wears it on his helmet. The little turban thingy that he wears, the hat thing. He has a snake on there. Musa says, this is also a creation of Allah. And he just throws it on the ground and says, look, it's Allah's creation. He legit showed them their gods that they worship are absolutely nothing. This is showing them in front of everyone. What did Fir'aun do? Guys, look, he's trying to take us off from Egypt. Musa alayhi salam's like, what? I didn't even say any of those words. I told you I want to take out Bani Israel and help them. Where are you getting this? I'm trying to get you out from your land of Egypt. Then look at this. What did he say? فَلَنَأْتِيَنَّكَ بِسِحْرٍ مِثْلِي. Oh Musa, we can bring better magic than this. So now look at him boasting. فَجَعَلْ بَيْنَنَا وَبَيْنَكَ. Make between us. He's giving him the challenge. Says, you make the date. مَوْعِدًا. Give us a time and a place. لَا نُخْلِفُ نَحْنُ. We're not going to break it. وَلَا أَنْتَ مَكَانًا سُوًى. A fair, even land, square battlefield, that you will do what you do, and I will do what I'll do, and we'll see whose magic is greater. Look at this. Fir'aun is legitimately challenging him. Now, most of us, subhanAllah, when we get into this challenge mode, we get a little nervous. SubhanAllah. Because why? Because we don't believe in the kalima that Allah has given us, and the da'wah which Allah has given us, and the quwwah of Islam, and the dua that you have, the dhikr that you have. It's so powerful. It is so mighty, beloved brothers and elders. We don't realize the strength of this. Salahuddin Ayyubi rahimahullah ta'ala, when he was going around conquering and getting ready for the battle to defend the Muslim lands, and then to conquer Damascus, and to conquer, to conquer Jerusalem. What was he doing? Before the battle, he'd be doing zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, telling all the soldiers to make zikr of Allah. He used to have dars of hadith. Just read the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam before they went to battle. Because they understood the power of this kalima. They understood the power of this dua. They understood the power of these alfaz. So what did they do? These words actually powered them up so they'd be ready for these things. Beloved brothers and elders, Musa alayhi salam is so charged and he's so ready. He says, Maw'idukum yawmuz zina. If you want me to choose the day, Fir'aun, let's choose the day of the feast, the celebration. What celebration is this? It's the once in the year. The once in the year where the Pharaoh receives his coronation, his heavenly power from Ra. So he's put on his big hat again and everything, everyone is there. Like the Eid. This is the Eid day for them. It's like, Trump when he goes to the White House and does that stupid speech he does every time. That speech, that thing, right? And he gets to do it in front of Congress, right? This is in front of all the population of Egypt. Everyone is there. Musa ﷺ says, I want that day. If we're going to debate, we're going to fight, we're going to do it on that day. وَأَيُّحْشَرَ النَّاسُ. And if you ask me for a time, I want all the people to gather duha, morning time when everyone is busy and ready to go off to work. Meaning it's the busiest time of the day. Musa ﷺ took the busiest day of the year and the busiest time of the day. And he said, Fir'aun, bring everybody. So while Fir'aun is like, okay, this guy doesn't know what he's up against. فَتَوَلَّى فِرْعَوْنُ فَجَمْعَ كَيْدَهُ ثُمَّ أَتَى. So Fir'aun goes and he gathers everything, his plot is everything, putting it all together. ثُمَّ أَتَى. He brings all the magicians from as far as the coast and the corners of Egypt are. He brings the best ones that he can find, the most expert of magic that they can be. And he gave them so many different promises. This is covered in a different surah. قَالَ لَهُمْ مُوسَى. When Musa alayhi salam sees all of them, and they're all like dressed like Musa alayhi salam, and they're doing black magic, doing haram, right? He goes and says, وَيْلَكُمْ. What's wrong with you people? لَا تَفْتَرُوا عَلَى اللَّهِ كَذِبًا. Why are you making up lies about Allah? Don't do that. فَيُسْحِتَكُمْ بِعَذَابٍ. Allah will punish you. وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنِ افْتَرَى. If you're lying, the one who lies is truly doomed and destroyed. Musa alayhi salam, before even the battle begins, what is he doing? Giving da'wah to them. He's like trying to tell the magicians, hey, how about you come to Kalima first? You know what's crazy? The magicians actually, what did they go and do? فَتَنَازَعُوا أَمْرَهُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ وَأَسَرُّوا النَّجْوَى. They start talking to each other like, yo, this guy doesn't talk like us magicians. Like he's very different. So they start having this little mashwara, internal consultation, little mashwara before mashwara conversation. And they're talking to each other like, hey, we never heard this stuff before. And they're getting kind of impressed by his words and all these things. But then they're like, no, this is obviously fake. Look, we're here in front of the Pharaoh. We have to show what we have to show. So what did they do? فَتَنَازَعُوا أَمْرَهُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ وَأَسَرُّوا النَّجْوَى قَالُوا إِنَّ هَذَانِ لَسَاحِرَانِ يُرِيدَانِ أَن يُخْرِجَاكُم مِّنْ أَرْضِكُم بِسِحْرِهِمَا. These are two magicians that they want to take you out from their land. وَيَذْهَبَ بِطَرِيقِكُمُ الْمُثْلَى. And to take you away from your very lofty and very amazing lifestyle that you have. Oh Egyptians, Musa is here to take you away from all that. So they go and say, فَأَجْمِعُوا كَيْدَكُمْ ثُمَّ أْتُوا صَفًّا. The magicians talk to each other. Bring everyone together. All you come in one line. وَقَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْيَوْمَ مَنِ اسْتَعْلَى. Whoever is truly superior will become victorious today. So they go and say boastfully. Everyone's super arrogant here. As you saw, Fir'aun was arrogant. He brought everything together, everything. The magicians are super arrogant. And what do they say? قَالُوا يَا مُوسَى. Musa, إِمَّا أَن تُلْقِيَ. You can throw first. وَإِمَّا أَن نَكُونَ أَوَّلَ مَنْ أَلْقَى. Or we're going to throw first. So they're boasting again. Everyone here is just a big show off. Okay? This is the crazy part. Fir'aun is a show off and it never benefits him. The magicians are showing off, but only openly. Internally, they're very good people, as you saw. Before the battle, they start having mashwara, like maybe he's telling the truth. So they're showing off because that's the only thing they know how to do. Many people do the same thing. They come to Maulana and talk big game. Everyone talks big game. I swear to God, everyone talks big game. Maulana, my house is very good, and his house is on fire. Maulana, my house is very good. My children are very much on taqwa, and his kids don't even pray. I'm very good, brother. Like this is the Ajib people. People, they look. You can't. Don't fake. Don't fake. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. It's not helpful for me to fake in front of you. It's not helpful for you to fake in front of me. We have to be clear on terms. If you tell me the truth, I can help you with the truth. But if you try to put a face in front of me, then I can only give jawab to the face. The surah, the mas'ala, the question you asked me is only the question. I can't see your heart. Trust me, Maulana does have no access to nobody's heart. If I had access, I would have access to the heart of my wife, which I don't even have good access to either. It's a little bit of a challenge. I'm trying my best, beloved brothers, and I'm telling you, subhanAllah, people, subhanAllah, they're showing off. The magicians are showing off. They're looking super boastful, but they're about to accept kalima. You understand? So they go and say, قَالَ بَلْ أَلْقُوا. Musa ﷺ said, you can throw down first. Throw your batil first. Throw your falsehood first. So they throw it down. فَإِذَا حِبَالُهُمْ وَعِصِيُّهُم. Their ropes and their staffs. يُخَيَّلُ إِلَيْهِ يعني إِلَى Musa. That it started to look to Musa ﷺ مِنْ سِحْرِهِمْ from their magic أَنَّهَا تَسْعَى. To Musa ﷺ it was deluding and deceiving his eyes. Musa ﷺ, does he know it's fake? 10,000% he knows it's fake. But the fact is that their magic was so good that even to the eyes of a prophet, it can tell that it was the truth. But he knew it was fake, but again, his eyes are deceiving him right now. So Musa alayhi salam, what happens in his heart? For one brief moment, he goes and says, فَوْجَسَ فِي نَفْسِي خِيفَةَ مُوسَى. Ya Allah, if this is affecting me, what's it going to do to the public? And he's become super scared and super nervous. خِيفَةً. Some fear starts to enter the heart. He's talking to Allah. Allah says, قُلْنَا لَا تَخَفْ. Musa, don't be scared. إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْأَعْلَى. You are the most victorious today. This is what Allah tells everyone. That when you are scared, bring it to Allah. Allah will remind you immediately, don't be scared. Everything will be fine. وَأَلْقِ مَا فِي يَمِينِكَ. Throw down what's in your hand. تَلْقَفْ مَا صَنَعُوا. It will devour everything that they made. Now the magicians are, listen, it's just a magic trick. It's some David Blaine, some pagal stuff that's happening in front of you. I told you, magicians are very easy. Falaq al-Nas will destroy every magician. Baqarah will devour this man. They have nothing against the power of these kalimat from Allah Ta'ala. Long story short, what? Musa a.s. throws it down and it's actually a real snake. How did they know? Because it actually eats all their staffs and all their ropes are actually gone. And they're like wondering, like, bro, we were doing smoke and mirrors, all this stuff like this, all this stuff, when the guy's walking on water, he's not walking on water, right? He's just walking on the glass and just walking on top of it. And everyone's like, oh my God, he's walking on water, he's Jesus Christ. Relax, okay? You gotta check your eyes. The magicians see that everything's being devoured, and then what? إِنَّمَا صَنَعُوا كَيْدُ السَّاحِرِ وَلَا يُفْلِحُ السَّاحِرُ حَيْثُ أَتَى. He goes and says that what they have made is just the work of a magician. The magician will never be successful. Lord, brothers and elders, Allah save us from sihr. Allah save us from black magic. It happens. But understand, the magician is a human being. And he's also maqhood, he's also underneath the command and the power of Allah Ta'ala. Eventually this man runs out of energy and strength and quwwah, and what happens is the words of Allah Ta'ala devour and demolish them. There was one magician who came on an interview, and she was saying that we have, we challenge everybody and we'll have a good contest with everyone except for the Muslims. For some reason, every time we try to fight them with our magic, they have some power. This God that they worship is too powerful for us to overcome. This is them admitting on their own tongues. I'm telling you, subhanAllah, from experience, please, inshallah, trust the kalimat of Allah Ta'ala. Trust Falaq al-Nas, trust Baqarah, and you'll see, inshallah, nothing will happen to you. فُلْقِيَ السَّحَرَةُ سُجَّدًا. At the end, ultimately what happens is the magicians, they go down completely to sajda. قَالُوا آمَنَّا بِرَبِّ هَارُونَ وَمُوسَى. They go down to sajda, they see their places in Jannah, and they say, we believe in the Lord of Harun and Musa alayhi salam. Could you imagine? Inshallah, we'll leave it here. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll cover more. May Allah grant us tawfiq, inshallah, understanding. Wa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.